Hey, what's going on, guys? A-Train here, bringing y'all another video. And today we're going to talk about 5 reasons why you are not booking photography clients. This is something that I've been through personally, and it really sucks. It can be very, very frustrating and just make you want to quit sometimes. So I wanted to help y'all out with this video talking about common mistakes that I see photographers making and how you can fix these mistakes. All right, so number one is you offer too many things. I see this mistake so much. I see it all the time. And this is something that you think it's helping you. As photographers, we think if we just offer more, we're going to see more success. We're going to book more clients. We're going to appeal to more people, but it actually does the opposite. And that's something that I've learned over time because it just makes everything harder and it can kind of confuse clients and they don't really know, what you're the best at and what you really what's your thing because you offer so many different things and it just kind of overall I feel like it just kind of dilutes your message and your service in a sense because you're just so scattered and you do offer so many different things, right? So the second thing is you lose trust from potential clients. So for people to invest in you, they have to know you, they have to like you, and they have to trust you. What I mean by trust is if you shoot so many different things, you got to keep this in mind. The client is coming to you looking for a specific type of photography. And maybe you do shoot a lot and you have a lot to show, but you also have to look on the client's end. Maybe you're not showing enough of what they're looking for, and clients want to know that you're proficient in that specific type of photography. So if you don't have enough of it, they may not trust you and they may just go, down the street to the specialist that just shoots newborn photography versus you. Not saying you're a bad photographer, but you do families, newborns, headshots, events, parties, weddings, quinceañeras. So they're just like, I'm not seeing what I want and I don't really trust you versus the person over here who continuously shows up with just newborn photography. So that's just the best way I could put that. And the last thing is you don't stand out. The client may choose the specialist over you. So just kind of talked about this, when you're a generalist, there's nothing special about you. You don't really stand out versus the specialists, they can charge a higher rate. They can, have a better chance of winning those clients because they show up consistently with the same thing. So the client knows exactly what they're getting. And that's big when people are purchasing stuff. They want to know that they can trust you and they're going to get what they paid for. So you have to think of ways to increase trust. And one of those ways is, really trying to niche down and do maybe just one or two types of photography and just continue to post that versus focusing on like 6 different types of photography. Because from personal experience, it just hurts you more than it can help you. All right, so moving on to the second mistake I got, you aren't focusing on tasks that bring in clients. And the first point I want to touch with that is to stop focusing on gear. Gear is not helping you bring in clients, period. Upgrading your gear, that's not helping you bring in more clients. It's not. This is something that on our end as photographers, we're always worried about, just gear and upgrades and stuff like that. But that's the type of stuff that I feel like can really kill your business when you focus on that stuff too much and you're just spending tons of money on gear. It's just not helping you, and it's not helping you, bring in clients to actually, potentially buy from you. So stop focusing on gear. It's not helping at all. And examples of things you could do to bring in clients is social media, ads, collaborations, blogging, and networking. So as you can see, it's a ton of different ways to bring in clients. And I don't want to say, that you just have to do this or that because that may not work for you. And that's the thing about having a photography business. We're all different. Some people can book out just from using social media, which is for the most part free. And, some other photographers may have to work harder and try different approaches when it comes to marketing and bringing in clients, like blogging, ads, maybe networking more. So, it's all different. It's just a matter of trying these things and see what works best for your business and what you like the most. So that's my best advice for that. And the last thing is to go through your lead gen task and see what's working best. Whatever is working, double down on it. So y'all could see the task that I just mentioned. So with your business, you always want to write down stuff. Write down what you're doing to bring in clients and keep track of numbers, the numbers that you're generating with those specific tasks. So keep track of how many clients you're booking from your website, social media, how many clients are coming in from blogs, how many clients did you get from collaborating, with the business in your area. These are very important numbers that are going to tell you exactly what you need to know and what you need to focus on. So, whatever is working best for you, that's what you want to focus on and double down on that, because it's proven based on the numbers that is working from you. And from experience, if it ain't broke, it ain't nothing to fix. If it's working, double down on that, and maybe, take time away from other stuff that's kind of, maybe wasting your time because you're not really seeing success from that, and focus even harder on what's working. So moving on to mistake number 3, and I'm just giving it to you straight up. Your communication sucks. So the first thing with communication, as y'all can see here, is you have to respond quickly before you can even really get into the bulk of the communication and what you're saying. You have to respond to that client, and this is a mistake that a lot of people make. And everybody's situation is different. Some people can't respond as fast as others. Maybe you have a full-time job and you do photography on the side, but from personal experience, the faster you respond, the better chance you have of booking that client, because you have to keep in mind that you're probably not the only photographer that client is reaching out to, and it's usually just a matter of who gets back to that person first. We've had multiple clients tell us that they went with us just because they never heard back from the other photographer, or they couldn't, they weren't responding, quickly in a way that just made sense to that person. So this is important stuff. If you want to, get the client, you gotta be quick, and get in there so you can show them what you can do, and actually get the booking. And the next thing I have on here is you want to explain your value and the experience when working with you. So I wanted to touch this because this is something that I get a lot too, like client communication. I don't know what to say. Should I do phone calls? But mainly people struggle with just, what do I talk about? And this is something that I struggle with, and my wife too. We used to always think we just had to focus on pricing, but as you grow your business, you realize, what clients want to hear, because you're talking to so many different clients. You realize what they need to hear and what you need to say. And mainly with that is explaining your value. If you don't know what to talk about the value that benefits the customer. So you could talk about how you maybe print their photos, and then you come to their homes and you actually hang up the photos and install the canvases or whatever. Explain value in ways that it's something that benefits them. And that's something you always have to keep in mind. Just in general, with having a photography business, it's all about what benefits the client. And maybe that's crazy to say, but it's really all about the client. It's not about you, it's about the client. So explain your value, explain the experience and how it's fun and how you're different from other photographers. That's what's going to help you stand out and really draw in that client. And also show genuine interest and show your personality. And this is some, it took us a while to really get this, because we used to feel like we had to be like super professional. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. If that's your brand, then by all means be that way, because that's your brand and that's who you are. But we learned that we weren't being ourselves. And even though it's a business, you still want to show your personality and just be a human, and show your personality and try to connect with your clients, because they probably reach out to people and get a lot of generic and the same type of responses. So thinking of ways to stand out and to show your personality in a different way that just really gets their attention, and kind of just makes them more interested in working with you, because you're not like everybody else, and you're actually showing your personality, and they can tell that you're fun or a cool person and they want to work with you, right? All right, so my fourth reason that I have for y'all is you do not close the sale. And this is very, very important. And it's really one of those things where you'll find out the longer you do this that you have to, it's not even being aggressive, it's really just sales. As you could see from what I wrote, the book I want y'all to check out, Sell or Be Sold. I learned so much from that book. And you have to get in the business and the sales mindset. And if you want that client, you can't be afraid to ask for the sale. And it's not really in a way to where it seems aggressive. It could be something as simple as just asking them a question like, we had a good conversation. Do you mind if I send over the contract and invoice? Or would you be interested in me sending over the contract and invoice? Maybe not the best example, but you get where I'm going with this. And that is a way to get an action from a client versus you just saying something along the lines of, just let me know if you're interested, right? Y'all see the difference in that? You're being more aggressive in a sense to get that sale instead of just leaving it in the air and nothing happens. That's something that I've learned. When you just leave it, nothing really happens. But when you ask questions and try to push things forward, you get a response from that client, right? And as y'all could see, I have stopped telling clients, just let me know. This is something that my wife used to say a lot, and I used to tell her, stop saying that. Ask open-ended questions, push them towards the booking process, instead of just kind of leaving it up in the air, because that stuff just doesn't work. And clients want to be guided, they want to be pushed, especially if they're interested. We like, as people, when people tell us what to do, and we have that structure when it comes to certain things, and it's no different with your business, right? Be the guide, tell the clients the next step in the process. It's really a mindset shift, y'all. You cannot be scared to tell your clients certain things. Just be the guide and always tell them the next step in the process. Don't just leave it up to them to figure out. You have to, be that business person and tell them what you want them to do. And if they choose to do it, they will do it. Maybe they won't, but at least that you push them towards that whole process. And maybe they just weren't interested. It could be anything, but you did your part as far as trying to get the sale, right? But I really recommend checking out that book. I think it's by Grant Cardone, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm going to link that book down below in the description. Sales is a skill that you have to develop. It takes time to learn more about it. Just like your photography, you have to invest and learn about sales and marketing. So I think it's part of that base that you need to become a great photography business owner, right? So highly recommend checking out that book. All right, so moving on to the fifth mistake, and that is you are not marketing enough. And this is one of those things that, from what I've seen in myself personally, you think you're marketing enough, but you're actually not marketing enough. And like I put on here, you can never market too much. And whatever you're doing right now to market your services, double that. I'm pretty sure you could double or triple that, because you're just not doing enough marketing, right? So the second point, developing a marketing plan is something that has helped me, and I recommend this to every photographer that has a business. You need a marketing plan, and this helps so much because marketing becomes much easier because you actually have a plan that you can put into action, and you can sustain marketing, because marketing can be a lot of work, and that's where you see a lot of photographers slack off, because it's so much work and you have to be consistent to get the best results. But when you have that marketing plan in place, it's easier to be consistent and to take certain actions, because you have everything laid out in exactly what you want to do as far as generating clients and just overall bringing in more business. So develop a marketing plan. If you're confused on that, you can always outsource that to have somebody else do it for you. You could even check out a place like Fiverr or Upwork, and you have professionals that specialize in developing plans for business. So I highly recommend going that route if you want to outsource it. And the last point I want to cover with this is, you are a good photographer. You just need to be more visible. So you're probably wondering, Adrian, what do you mean by visible? So visible is, people knowing about you. A lot of great photographers, they're freaking awesome at their job. They're great. with the technical skills, but they're not visible enough to bring in consistent business because they're not marketing enough. So visibility is tied into marketing. Obviously, to become more seen and known, you have to market more because that's how people are going to find out about you. So think about how you're marketing right now. And I always recommend just writing stuff down, and you'll probably see, like I said, that you're not marketing enough, because what a lot of us do is we just use social media and we think that's enough. But that's something else that I learned, that sometimes it's not enough, and it can work for some businesses, but it may not work for your business. Sometimes you have to go the paid route, invest in Facebook ads, Instagram ads, to become more visible, to get your brand and business in front of more people. So these are things you need to think about when it comes to marketing, because if you're not marketing, you're always going to struggle to book clients because you're just not doing enough marketing. And it's not your work. It's not that you suck and you can't produce quality work. It's just that enough people don't know about you because you're not doing the task to get your brand and business in front of people. So all right, so I wanted to let y'all know about my photography business starter kit. As you can see, you can get this for $23. So with this starter kit, it's going to help you build your business. It's going to help you generate more clients. Just overall, for the beginner photographer or somebody that's thinking about starting a photography business, I think this digital product will help you a lot. You get a lot of value in this product. So what you get is my photography pricing masterclass, which breaks down everything about pricing, my free to paid blueprint, which shows you exactly how to make money from shooting for free. So some photographers, they're in the stage where they don't feel comfortable charging a lot or at all, so they're just shooting for free. But I show you exactly how to make money from that, and even how to approach people to get those free shoots. And I also show you how to create your offers and shoot proof. So this is how you upsell on the back end to actually make money with the free shoots that you do. You will also get my top 10 marketing strategies to get more clients. So if you're watching this video, you're probably struggling to get clients, right? So I'm going to give you my best top 10 marketing strategies that has really helped us build our business and get more clients, and get more clients consistently. Also, you're going to get my best software and tools guide. So to run a business, to get more clients, you're going to have to invest. Y'all see me say that a lot. You're going to have to invest in softwares and tools to help you run your business and to do certain things just within your business. It's really no way around it. So I give you all the tools and softwares that have helped me build my business and can help you build up your business and get more clients and make more money. And I also give you my how to start a website guide. Y'all already know how I feel about websites. You need a website. It's also no way around that. If you want to be successful, you want to get more clients and get higher paying clients, then you need to invest in a website. So I break down step by step exactly how to start a website, and also give you resources just on my best recommendations to softwares you should use for your hosting and different things like that when it comes to websites. All right, so that wraps up this video. Thanks for listening. Be sure to drop a like if you got any value from this video, and it's just a way to support the channel. And also subscribe to the channel. I post new videos every single week talking about photography and the business side of photography, giving you my best tips, tools, and strategies to help you become a better photographer and grow your business. So I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.